working with relational model, right? Before starting with relational algebra, let us quickly summarize whatever we have done in the last class, right? So in last class we studied about two-tier architecture of database management system and three-tier architecture of database management system, right? So I want one of you to explain the two-tier architecture of a database management system.
Yes, sir. And
yeah, come.
in two-tier, the application resides in the client machine itself. So
Right.
when we have any, when it invokes any database system functionality, it goes through directly through the server machine through the query language statement itself. So there's no intermediary.
Right.
And they're used to have like a direct interaction between the client and server, unlike three-tier. So there's a user and the application directly connects to the database system through the network in a client server system.
In two-tier, they use some APIs for the client to communicate directly with the database. The application running on the client can connect directly to the database in the server using some APIs. So can you name the APIs?
JDBC and ODBC.
Right, JDBC, ODBC, and Microsoft OLEDB, Open Linking and Embedding for Databases. Right, so these are the APIs used by the applications running in the client machines to directly communicate with the database server at the server machine. Right, so generally client is a consumer of services and server is a provider of services. Whereas in the case of three-tier architecture, again we have a client and server architecture where you have an application client in the client machine and you have an application server in the server machine. So here the application client cannot connect directly with the database that is present in the server machine. So the application client will be a form-based interface. It will connect with the application server in the server machine, and the application server it in turn connects with the database that is present in the server machine, right? So whenever you need to deploy the applications in the World Wide Web, right? So whenever you need to deploy the applications in the internet, or whenever you need to build large applications, then we need to go for a three-tier architecture. Whereas two-tier architecture can be used for building small applications that is not being deployed in internet. Maybe within an organization, we can go for this two-tier architecture. Right. So let me share you the relational algebra presentation. Right. So we are moving on to second chapter in unit 1,